Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network.
But similar to the conversation that was had after we had our meeting with Trump. And a lot of people said, you said all these things about him, and then you went to meet with him. Yes, and yes. Two things can be true at the same time, and you still can be very concerned about the things that you have actually voiced. And I think that you should never stop trying for civility and progress. And I think there needs to be some sort of reset to figure this out.
God giveth, God taketh away. God giveth us Rachel Maddow back full time for the first 100 days of the Trump administration. Thank God. She is a national treasure. Can't we? Isn't there some way we can
365?
we can urge her to stay after that?
Can we make her into AI or something?
Yeah, we can do something with that.
I'm a fan of a lot of people on MSNBC. She's just a national treasure. She's
She
just
is.
unique unto herself. I'm so happy that she is
Smart.
that she's going to do that. I saw Rashida Jones just step down as the head of MSNBC. Let's just hope whoever's next takes my programming device. Just with the Morning Joe.
I think that's...
Sometimes I keep telling you I'm on there by accident because had it on Nicole Wallace.
Uh-huh.
I can't watch Mika Know Your Value segment. Really? You're a woman that knows your value and you went to kiss a rapist's ass. Am I supposed to say adjudicated rapist?
Yes. That's more
Fine.
legal.
I think you have to qualify it.
It's legally correct.
Adjudicated rapist,
Yeah,
meaning the judge said it was rape.
Sexual assaulter.
The guy who owns the show thanks you for saying that.
Yes.
You're welcome. Chris, who said metropolitan water systems are not designed to sustain a firefight like this?
Aquaman.
No. That was a good guess, though.
Thank you.
And Jason Momoa is yummy. But my point is,
There's all
that
sorts
was
of
an actual fire professional that was interviewed on 60 Minutes. God, this is just like a political, what do you call it? Like political stunt buffet for them. Lesbian fire chief, black lady mayor, Gavin Newsom, who's going to, run for president. Just like, wow. I mean, it is insane. Who is this? Oh, Tommy Tuberville. Yes, California shouldn't get they don't deserve any federal aid because they elected Gavin Newsom. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
And
They really have a chubby for Gavin Newsom.
oh, my God.
do.
Yeah.
I told you, across from my mom's nursing home in, Salisbury, North Carolina, there's a sign, Gavin Newsom sucks. I'm like, that is so random. This
In
was
North
a few years
Carolina.
ago. Yeah. So, what did we give last year? $83 billion? We pay more to the federal government.
Then we get...
I'm sorry, Mike Johnson, you're going to condition aid? Really? Louisiana takes way more than it gives.
Yes.
We give way more than we take.
Yep.
Let's not give disaster aid to Florida until they rescind their abortion ban.
There you go.
By the way, as someone pointed out, there were the biggest wildfires ever, which you probably missed last year in Texas. Last year, 1 million acres burned. Did you hear anything about that? And about, failed Republican policies?
No, because Joe Biden.
Yeah, because it's a Republican state. I mean, and by the way, their management has been disastrous.
Yes.
They can't keep the power grid on. Their senators scrammed to Cancun, just like our Republicans went to Mar-a-Lago to kiss the ring instead of standing here with us. I mean, and by the way, thank you for everybody that's reached out. Yes, it is an ongoing stress. I just asked you guys this morning, do we need to be worried about the wind? This is an week-long fire, tornado, hurricane. Think of what it's like to live through that and not know. And plus, if you went to Catholic school, survivor's guilt, I'm like, it's all kinds of stuff mixed in with just not knowing which way literally the wind's going to blow.
Well, my aunt's house, as far as we know, is still standing.
Yeah. I mean, it's and just the fact that not just Trump, this whole party just continues to say not just despicable lies, but stuff like that, like lecturing, all of the things that have been knocked down. They just keep repeating these lies and scolding us like school children in the middle of this nightmare. I mean, it's I can't even keep track of which one. Who's the douchebag from? Where's he from? Oklahoma. I mean, it's just it's insane. The lies that just keep getting repeated.
They're all bad.
Yes, this one. Did they blame DEI for the abysmal response to the storms in Texas, or do they only blame DEI for natural disasters in the blue states? They're so obvious at this point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? And the LA County fire chief, who's a straight white guy, not saying anything about But I'm sorry, it's the lesbians' fault? Mm-hmm. Trust me, I'm used to the lesbians getting blamed, but still.
Homos get blamed all the time.
Look, being the only straight in the room.
Yeah.
Again, you tell me what politician can deal with, right? 100-mile-an-hour winds for a
Nobody
week and
can.
8 months of drought.
You can't fly a helicopter in that. And that's the
Exactly.
main way to put out fires
Right,
like
and
this.
for the first however many hours, Chris, right?
Right.
27 hours. Why do you think that? Have you seen any of the footage? I mean, do you really think Karen Bass is to blame for this?
No.
By the way, they were saying this is not like a hurricane. She would have had very little notice. This
For a
kind
fire?
of thing.
Yeah, she was in Ghana by the president. The president asked her to be there.
Right.
And he's still mad.
Rashid tweets, MAGAs are openly discussing limiting aid to California, allegedly because of the debt. A reminder that no single POTUS increased the debt more in one term than did Donald Trump.
Yep.
And 9 of 10 states on the annual federal aid are MAGA-run states. The cruelty and the hypocrisy is the point. They don't care. Like, they know that they come and ask for aid, on cue. And we'll ask Senator Whitehouse later, but Democrats never go, no. It's a red state. We never play these politics. We're not giving aid to X, Y, Z.
You know what? It's time to start.
I mean, seriously, how about we withhold our federal tax dollars? We're the 4th largest economy
Yeah.
in the world, and
We need to start acting like it.
and as Adam Schiff said it, our senator, he's never said, like, oh, is it a red or a blue state? Oh, I'm going to condition aid on X, Y, or Z. And now that's a good point. They're trying to tie it to the debt ceiling. When Donald Trump ran up the debt more than any president ever.
Well, I'm against the debt ceiling, but now they want it just for tax cuts, not for spending. It will be limited to, we can raise it for tax cuts, but not for spending. Mark my words. That's how they're going to do that.
Yeah. The Jack Smith report is out.
Yeah.
We are in a fiery apocalypse.
Allison will be on
What
later.
heaven. What a perfect day to have Allison Gill on. But, it says everything we thought it would say, and Trump's furious response tells you everything in it is true. Mm-hmm. And this is just, forgive us if it's just not between the fires and reading how well and truly guilty he was. It's just salt in the wound, right?
Yep.
It's just, Jack Smith derided false and laughable claims by Trump in a pair of letters that accompanied the January 6th report. The report contains damning conclusions from Smith, including that Trump would be convicted of his crimes if not for his victory. Oh, God, doesn't that just like a knife through the... Okay, he refutes the claim he colluded with President Biden, blah, blah, blah. It's equally important for me to make clear that nobody within the Department of Justice ever sought to interfere with or improperly influence my prosecutorial decision-making. He responded to the claim the dismissal of the charges represents exoneration for Trump, because, of course, he was going to say that. He said Trump's letters, claims of dismissal of criminal cases, saying it was a complete exoneration. That is false, as the office explained in its dismissal motions.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bad air out here.
Bless you.
Haba.
Haba, Alina Haba. The department's view that the Constitution prohibits Mr. Trump's indictment and prosecution while he is in office is categorical and does not turn on the gravity of the crimes charged, the strength of the government's proof, or the merits of the prosecution, all of which the office stands fully behind. What a tragic day for America in so many ways when you read this and of course I don't know what is going on with the canon classified documents.
Well, she said the first volume could be released, which is why it was released.
I'm like, oh, thank you, and something you had no jurisdiction over in the first place. Oh, you'll allow us? Thanks.
Oh, I think you almost cursed. Didn't
Oh,
you?
I sure
she was
did.
this close.
You have no idea what's in my thought bubble about so many people this morning.